Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Kickball Podcast, and we're doing it in a very special format today. We've got one of the best keepers in USL2, Jakub. Remind me how to pronounce your last name.
Jakub Grzesiak.
Grzesisk. Thank you. It's Polish. My grandmother's Polish, and she's killing me with the fact that I don't know how to pronounce Polish last names. But Jakub Grzesiak from the Flint City Bucks in USL2, Oral Roberts in Division One men's soccer. And this is the first in-person interview that I've got to do. I'm glad that it's with Jakub, because I mean we've talked a lot of just about being able to get an interview going, talking about your own journey that is fantastic and inspiring to say the least for people looking to make their way into the D1 game. And I'm privileged for this to be the first interview while I'm in Flint. But yeah, Jakub, it's a pleasure to see you. Thank you for wanting to come on.
Thanks for having me. One more time, my name is Jakub Grzesiak.
Jacek.
Yes, goalkeeper from Poland, currently playing in USA and Flint City Bucks, Oral Roberts University as well. Yeah, that's where journey brought me here, and I love it. I love it so far. Really happy here. Um, yeah, I love playing soccer. Beautiful games, my big passion,
Right.
brought me here. Love to hope someone can take some good information and can inspire someone by saying what I have to say.
Huge. Um, I mean, we'll get into a little bit more of Jakob's story later too, but I mean, I want to ask you too, you're back for this is your second or third year with the Flint City Bucks now?
Second
Second
year.
year. I mean, it obviously is somewhere that's a special place for you, and we've talked just off camera about the kind of environment that Flint is, what Costa Baptista, the president, does, what Coach Paul, Coach Nick, Coach Mile do, but it is a special environment for you. Otherwise, it wouldn't be somewhere that you'd even consider coming back to. But, with this second summer, really close to the end of this regular season, tell me about your time in Flint so far and what it's looked like.
There's no surprise. I'm really happy here. Last year was amazing for me. I felt like at home, and I still feel like at home here, you know, and that's not, I would throw like that. So it's important for me to say the way that people treat us here and like professionalism of the club. Like, as you said, Costa was providing director Gary, Coach Paul, Nick, Malai. KD team manager and all the stuff that's behind the scenes. It's amazing. You had the opportunity to be here for a week. Also told me that you really enjoy it, and it's beautiful. Fans coming to our games, supporting us. In the big numbers. It's a pleasure to play for them. City, City is huge about the Bucks, and it's a great place. Like, I've been also talking with the guys last year
Mhm.
and this year. They've been to other top teams in USL2, but said like there's nothing close to what is here. So I had a funny story because I was a little bit nervous before this season because during the fall I got some offers for USL2 for this season from other teams. There were like four teams, top teams, asking me to come,
Wow.
for the season. But director Gary Parsons took some time, and
Right.
I was talking
Sure.
with those teams like, um, that sounds good. Like, I see, okay, top program, and okay, city good, everything good. Yeah, I like the style of playing. I was like, I need to think about it, and I was a little bit playing time because I was waiting for Flynn. A little bit late, but in December, you know, director Gary Parsons called me, and straight away I said, the conversation took like 1 minute. I was thinking about it a lot, and yeah. So
And Gary's the kind of dude that goes across the country to find this top talent. I mean,
yes,
I'm looking at some of the midfielders that are out here. I've had the privilege to be able to be here, like Jakub said, for a week now. I've got another week here, and I mean, you're just surrounded by some of the top talent in the country when you walk into Flint, and between goalkeeping talent, defensive ability, and midfielders, it's every one of these guys will have the opportunity to continue playing, and it's just the kind of quality that Gary comes in and just or Mr. Parsons, and Mr. Parsons to me, Gary Jakub, but um, that I mean, Mr. Parsons is just able to really find the right quality kinds of players, and I mean, you know, what's particularly about that first summer you think was just that made that 1 minute conversation end in just a yes for you?
Just the bigger picture, like all those small things that are provided here and how people just treat you. And you know, all those things like we have a lot like saying for USL2 like we have apartments provided, food provided, stadium closed, like we have fans coming to the game, 7,000 fans coming to the game. And everything closed. We have a lot of activities outside that they are invited to go to zoo, to go to golfing, to go for a to swimming pool, to beach, have a beach day. And it's like taking care of us. We spend some time with kids, coaching kids. It's also a big project here in Flint, and a lot of people are coming. We have opportunity to teach them, coach them, and just create some passion with me. When I was younger, I was this kid.
Right.
I was the kid. That's how it all started. These kids are coming to the game then, like the kids game. I remember we played last year, this year, our first game here in the season is kids game. There's like thousands of kids. And I remember when I was a kid, my dad took me to a game of local team and they played good. And I said, I would like to play. Like this is amazing, beautiful. They scored 3 goals. I remember this day until today. Scored 3 goals and the 3-0. I was so happy, couldn't sleep. I said I want to play, emotions. And now to be able to play for those kids, and we're scoring goal, winning the game, and they are all happy. That's a beautiful thing for me. Not just playing, not just but inspiring those kids.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, just hearing you talk about what goes on with Flint though too, and the kind of community that the Bucks foster, that the city fosters, even from people that are outside the city area. It sounds like it's something that's more important to you than just the product that's on the field. That you being able to
Exactly.
connect is so much more important. Why is that?
It's just I think it's just more than soccer here. Like those people are really good people running everything. Like Costa, owner Dan Duggan, director is a really good group of people that works perfect together. Put a lot of time, passion, and effort into that, and I don't even know half things that they are all doing for us. That there's a lot of time like by surprise. I see Costa doing something. I don't know. Then Duggan did this commercial or like stuff that I see by mistake. I just
Sure.
found out. But imagine knowing all that. Just for us to, in the end, come on the pitch and you know play. There's a lot of stuff going in between that we don't even know, but it makes it unbelievable.
Huge. I mean, this is and this honestly was a huge part of the reason why I knew I had to get out here to see all of it. I had heard of a lot of this from, I mean, someone who I'm really close with, Jackson DeBruce, and had a little bit of time where he was working here, and every time we talked, Flint was always something. The Flint City Bucks always came up. And I'm like, well, what the hell really must go on here that I don't know about, that I really have no idea. I mean, I'm a New York guy, so seeing Flint from things that are outside, I mean, the Flint City water crisis that was 15 years ago, but it's still
Right.
something that is at the forefront of people's minds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think you guys are changing so much the perception of what the city is
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. That's true. Like Flint City Bucks is now the known like prestigious team in the USA or wherever you go, pro environment, not semi-pro college, everyone knows the Bucks. Is USL2 is semi-pro league that you can only play during summer. The top players for colleges are going to USL2, and in the history of USL League Two, Flint City Bucks got 4 championships, so
Yeah.
that's the most. So everyone knows the beautiful history of the club, And also before you said about Director Parsons, that he's great at recruiting, and also what was really good about the Bucks is like when you look throughout the history, every year there's someone that's going pro, you know,
Right.
and on the top level. I remember last year Barzi got drafted, but then Malik, I think week ago, he
Right.
debuted
Yeah.
in Toronto. Then we have Dyson playing in MLS. Palmer is drafted, not there yet, but was Pierre. Like this is just from last year.
Right.
And we had Aneka Meli that debuted
Yeah,
in the USA.
yeah.
That's a big thing. And
Yeah.
this is just the standard, you know, the
Mhm.
tradition. Bucks are sending, you know, and in the end, the scouts are coming here to watch, you know, the games, and like it's a great club for people that want to take a step up, you know.
It's just the Bucks are just the standard, and there's no other simple way to put it. That this is the standard for USL2 coming into here, even if it's not, even if you're getting 5 to 10 minutes in a match, or you're here for these kinds of trainings, it's still something that you're improving like everyone else, just being around these training sessions. And I've had the privilege to be able to sit in on a lot of them. I'll still have the week ahead. Um, but yeah, Jakub, I mean, it's something really to bear witness to with the Flint City Bucks going. And I mean, I guess the last thing that I want to add, at least for now, about the Bucks is, I mean, you mentioned them being the team with the most championships in USL2. With this season, I mean, the Bucks looking to try to capture another Great Lakes Division championship. And I mean, I can't imagine that there's anything else other than getting that fifth star on the badge on the minds of you, on the minds of everyone that's in that locker room. Tell me about what these last few weeks of the season are really going to look like for you guys.
I wouldn't say that there's a big difference between the start of the season and same season, especially for me. For me, it's all simple. Hard work, preparation, good performance, and collective effort, and final outcome, you know. Soccer is not always fair,
Mm.
and learn that, know that, been in soccer for years, almost my whole life. But you never know what's gonna happen, and it's not always fair, as I said. But just, you know, to work hard, and don't put any pressure in the head. I know the standard is for Flint to always make playoffs, always win the division, and stuff like that. But I think just focus on controllable. Like, can go to practice, work hard, demand from myself, demand from, you know, from other players, and put collective good performance, and just bring the fifth star home, which is the biggest dream for me right now.
I don't blame you one bit. I mean, I think that's, and I apologize, my question would have insinuated like I'm putting any pressure on you guys, like you, I mean,
No,
ice in the veins, it just seems like that there's, just keeping up the standard, keeping up what you guys have to do, and one game at a time.
exactly. One game at a time, and yes, we'll see what life will bring. Just work hard and do our best, and we'll see what happens. You know, the club definitely deserves the fifth star, and my goal was last year. Unfortunately, we ended at the quarterfinal, but I think whoever you talk from the last year, coaches from our team, other teams, players that were inside, I think we were good enough to go and win the thing. But unfortunately, we couldn't. Happens, you know. That's how it goes sometimes. But we were good enough. I can proudly say that this group has more talent. It's really organized, and there is a huge chance to. I have to say, but we need to keep working hard, and we'll see. We'll do our best.
Yeah.
As I said, city and club deserves. You see how everything is organized, how people treat us, and fans, atmosphere, and it's a pleasure to wear this jersey and with the badge, and it immediately puts expectation on you. If you have honor to wear it, you have to perform. Cannot just have or like, you know,
You have to go 100%.
exactly, always. And if I know being on the team that someone's not, I'll be pretty angry.
Right. Yeah.
Gotta demand that at this level.
Of course. Well, Doctor, I mean, I knowing you, I understand where a lot of this passion for the game comes from, and then even a little bit of this, you've been able to show us a bit of your own personal side. But I mean, I also want to give the viewers a bit of a chance to learn more about you, your own personal journey, right from yourself. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but nobody wants to hear from me. They want to hear from the players themselves, and just what your lived experience looks like. So, I mean, as far back as you can remember, I know you've got that first 3-0 memory from, I mean, I don't even know how long ago this was. It's slipping my mind, but tell me about your earliest footballing memories, how you progressed through Polish systems, Polish teams, growing up in Poland around the game, and
Okay.
ultimately what brings you around. I'll leave this to you.
Okay. So you want me to start from very beginning?
Absolutely. And
Okay.
however long or short it is, I want to hear every detail of
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So when I was young, my dad always wanted me to take part in sport. He always put me to sport. I trained tennis a little bit. I trained taekwondo. I trained some dancing, for the kids. He put me into soccer and always tried it. And I started loving it. There was passion, like teamwork, team sports. I learned a lot how to lose. I hate losing, but I know how to deal with it, how to control emotions, work in the team. Give me a lot. So I always enjoyed. But I started playing soccer in the field, and I was center back.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was when I was really young. I don't know, 5, and then I played for like 5 years. It was not good. Like honestly, I was not good. I was slow. I didn't really like to run, and my dad shot me honestly and said like, "Hey, listen, nah, man, like, nah, just play tennis." And okay, 2 years I've been playing tennis, but when I was 12, I remember for one birthday, my grandpa bought me gloves, goalkeeper gloves. That was
Yeah.
his gift. I went to the local pitch of the school and, and just to try them, put them on and started, my friends started shooting. I started diving and it was good fun for me.
Wow.
Then,
Okay.
we hit the group, like younger group, was playing at like 4 p.m. because I was after school, we just unite and play together. And I was in the younger, so we play some game. I started diving and had fun, but then younger out and the older, so like 18 years old, 16, I don't know, 20, like older. I was 12, and they said, "Oh, we don't have keeper, stay." I was scared. They're gonna smell.
Oh my gosh.
Hard wasn't, but I started diving. That was pretty fun for me. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Every day I started going those, I created a passion. I loved it. I was getting better, yeah, at the local field. But then my friend from my class from school played at the club, and he asked me if I want to come to practice. So I started coming practicing there. Then they signed me to the league. I played 1 year there, and I went to academy of in my hometown, and I played in under 15 and under 17 Central Youth League.
Okay.
I started playing. Yeah, I did good and enjoyed, had a great time. After that, the club named Górnik Zabrze contacted me. I had other clubs, 3 other clubs from Polish highest league, contacting me to join the academy. But I chose Górnik Zabrze. I really liked the coach and how we talked, and that's where I went. So I was 15 at the time, and I went to the team under 17. okay, and started playing, was good level, I like the discipline, everything good. After that, under 19. And this is the highest youth league in Poland. We don't have under 21 or 23.
Okay.
And we had a great season as a team and we won the championship, national championship under 19. And after that, I got promoted to the first team. I was 17 years old. Was 17 years old, played in under 19 and got promoted to the first team. I was going to every game, my grandpa was a big fan of this team and he was watching all those players. And then one day I got called, I go there and I see them all, just watching from TV or from the stadium. And then I'm able to say hi, to talk, train. Yeah, that was a great experience for me. Górnik Zabrze is the club that Lukas Podolski play right now. So I played with him. So we're sitting next to him in locker room and learned a lot. Learned a lot. I was the third keeper in the first team, being 17-year-old, but first keeper was 31 years old from Slovakia. Really good keeper. He started every game. Then we have second keeper, 29 years old, had like 200 appearances already in Polish highest league, and I was third. It was great because I learned a lot from them. There was good training environment. I had great goalkeeper coach, but I wasn't playing. I really improved at that time, but then goalkeeper coach said you need to go on loan and play, to get the game experience.
Okay.
Because not a single practice can give you game experience like a single game. So I went to the third league on a loan, went to the second league in Poland. Then was not really good situation for me. Wasn't happy with what happened in the club, and it was pretty bad. I don't want to go into details, and but then I decided I would like to leave the country and try to play somewhere else. So talked with agent with uh, the agent that was just helping me. He said there's chance to go to Austria, Germany, and Cyprus. I'm like, I was really close to going to play in Austria, but then he said, listen, there's USA. I'm like, you know, interesting because it's far, can take some rest, but what level? He said NCAA, like college. And I was thinking, nah, I don't know,
Sure.
but it's just at that time I didn't know that it's different because in Poland you have teams from and the whole Europe, you have teams from the highest league and they have academies and that's where they play. But here is like, MLS teams and then colleges, and there's draft and like, so it's kind of academy, But yeah, yeah, I said, you know what, I'm gonna do that because I want to start fresh and just have a little bit different path while also, throughout the years, I had a lot of friends, a lot of players, like top players, that one day in soccer is like that. One day you're at the top and one day you're nowhere. You got injury, club doesn't uh, extend your contract, you're left with nothing. Imagine family, kids, you never know. So, and I've seen like, sometimes I check Transfermarkt where all my friends are going, and I see a lot of them played here. Now they are nowhere or like low leagues. And I thought, okay, USA is a great country, well developed in education, and I will be playing soccer. And I saw that the facilities and like, man, amazing. So I said, okay, this is a good place that will give me possibility to grow and progress, and I will do my best while also covering my future with degree from USA,
Right.
which is well respected all around the world. So that was my final decision. So I came here, and I was like amazed, man. Yeah, I was amazed. Like, you know, the facilities, at Oral Roberts is a great facility. We have great field, stadium, practice field, stadium. We have pool. We have 3 gyms. Everything, everything. I've been talking with the guys that come from Europe here, like some top leagues in Europe don't have the facilities that the universities in USA have. So that's amazing. That's amazing. And the level, I was like honestly, I was expecting a little bit low.
Sure.
University. I was like I said that mine is good. It's good. Level is good. I have to say that the level of those games is good. Like professional approach from any league that I play here, and really surprised. Been 2 years since I'm here. Really happy with the decision. As I said, thinking a little bit for the future,
Mhm.
covering future with degree while playing in the place where I have maximum possibility of growth. Nothing better. Just take it in your hands and make your decision and see what life will bring. Just let's see. I'm really happy. If I had to make a decision one more time, I would do that one more time because I'm really happy. I love living in USA. I love how people are helping, how welcomed I feel, how everything is organized, and I cannot say a bad thing so far. So amazing. And it's not always like that in life.
Sure.
It's not always. Sometimes you know, it's hard. That's how the life is. But been tough moments home. But the people here are really like around you, trying to help. Is a good environment to be in. Like look at Flint, is the same thing at Oral Roberts. You walk around, everyone's smiling, asking how's your day, like actually caring, wanna help, talk to you, you need anything, like that's amazing. That builds you up and it's like positive energy that is like, you know,
Yeah.
was
It's just
spreading.
contagious.
Yeah, and it's amazing. It's good. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be here and just working hard every day and waiting patiently what happens.
Well, I appreciate you giving me that insight over years and years of your life that I know it's not easy sometimes to recount all the different details and get everything going. So I appreciate that. But I'm curious, there's a few things I'm trying to figure out where I want to go just with these couple little conversations. There's 3 things that come to mind. I guess it's the quality, the standard, but more so the culture of Polish soccer. What does that mean for some of the supporters who come out to see your club or a rival club or some of the other places that you've been able to be around in the country? What does supporters culture and just the love of soccer look like in Poland?
Okay, so first of all,
Mm.
soccer in Europe and in whole world, except USA, is the first sport in the world. Football, it's everyone watches it, World Cup, Euro, Copa America,
Mm.
Champions League, all those competitions is the most, I would say, important sport in the world. But in USA, it's a little bit different. I would say it's like American football, baseball, basketball, I don't know, golf, and then soccer.
Mm.
It's different because in Poland, when there's a game, there's a lot of people watching, like excitement and everything. Here in USA, when I see, okay, the university plays soccer championship game, okay, some people show up. It's good atmosphere, everything
Mm.
professional. But then American football game is like holiday, like you know, chanting, everyone supporting everyone. Like it's just bigger, which I understand and respect. I like American football, I like basketball, baseball, not really,
Mhm.
but it's individual,
Right.
and I understand. it's just a little bit different, you know, comparing in Poland, in whole Europe, as I said, whole world is a top sport and it's everyone thinking about it and looking at it. Here is a little bit different. It's like I would say, I'm not sure, but I would say like fifth in the rank, you know,
Sure. Maybe fourth or fifth, yeah.
or fifth, something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's the biggest difference. Like I see bigger excitement for the other sport, which I respect.
Sure.
It's fine, but that's the difference that I first noticed.
And what was how about your welcome to America moment when you first get off a plane and you land where? Was this right to Oral Roberts or were there
Yes,
some?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Right to Robert, Tulsa, and good, like USA, you know.
Sure.
It was American Dream. I was surprised, like, oh, it was amazing, amazing feeling. I was really happy. A friend from the team picked me up, showed me around everything, so that was already good intro, good start because you know got someone to help me. Like, okay, come here to the office, do this. Okay, here is this, tomorrow this, and like didn't have to figure out everything on my own,
Mhm.
which is crucial. Like, you know, moving from different country, sometimes different language, you know,
Right.
even different state. Like USA is really big, like bigger than whole Europe. So you know how it is going to college or high school or like anything. If you decide to move, it's not that easy. New place, new people, new standard, new rules, sometimes new language, new country, and it's not always easy, you know. Some people adapt easily, some harder, but immediately that helped. The what first stood out to me that night, I went to the shop to get some, you know, water, some food, and I go there and the cashier is, how are you? You know, how are you? I'm like, "I'm good, how are you?" And she's like, oh, you know, today I'm going to my uncle because he has a birthday, so I'm really excited. I cooked a pie, and I'm like, okay, that's nice. Like, oh, happy, you
Right.
know,
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
like, okay, you know, like that's how it is, a little bit. But yeah, the first day was great. I was really excited, and it was good. There were tough moments during the learning. For example, I didn't speak that good English when coming here. Sometimes I couldn't understand, and especially at ORU
Oh,
where I play the head coach. Oh, he speaks really fast, you know,
oh
and
gosh.
sometimes before the game, you know, or before practice, he was saying something, but I couldn't like I don't really know. Like, hey, listen, could you tell me, like, explain a little bit slower, you
Mhm.
know? But then, like, being around people and talking, listening, and that's the best way to grow language, I think. So
And so if you mind me asking, what are you studying in college right now? I imagine understanding some of those lectures helped you a little bit with learning English as well.
yes, I study sports management. It's
Mm.
my major. It's really good. I enjoy. Like, we have great professors that had experience in sport and they have passion. Come to the classroom and teach with passion. Like, shows a lot of their experience, and I just love it. You know, sometimes in before in life, I was like, I didn't really like chemistry. I had to go and, you know, it doesn't interest me. I learn it because I have to, but don't really like. But here, I had to choose my major with the sport, which I'm connected with the sport my whole life.
Right.
And I go to class and I'm actually happy. Oh, today I'm gonna learn, you know, today I'm gonna attend the, I don't know, golf event and see how they're doing. Like, amazing. I love it. I love it.
Nice. It's good to hear because there's some, I mean, I even hear just in regular separated from soccer, there's some people that don't like what they're studying because they feel it as a certain obligation or something that they should do or something that they feel external pressure to do. Was that ever something that you had experienced or just something that you knew you would be able to study to be able to go through and obtain a bachelor's degree and move forward with? Tell me about the selection of your major.
Now here in USA.
Yeah.
No, that was simple for me. I looked it up. Coach told me this, and this. Didn't take me long. Sports management.
Right.
That's it. Like as I said, I love sport. I'm active all the time, and I love watching games, all kinds of sport. I love gym, love swimming, love everything, other sport, volleyball, basketball. Spend time active, and sports been my whole life. And it was easy, and I enjoy it. Like I never struggle. Sometimes I have, elective classes.
Sure.
Sometimes biology or something, but I have to do that, just it grows your brain, and you can develop too. So I have to do that. It doesn't like give me as much happiness, like if I go to good sports management class that I can learn something and use for the future. But no, I never struggled like that.
Yeah. And so why Oral Roberts in particular? I mean, there's so many colleges, universities, around the nation that you could study sports management and that you could play soccer at. Why Tulsa, Oklahoma? Why Oral Roberts University? What's so special about the school you're at right now?
Okay, so I decided to go to USA a little bit late. A lot of teams had the roster closed, and you know, when my friend was helping me coming here, he said there's interest, and there were three teams. I don't know if I should tell the
You
names.
don't have to, no.
Okay, so like fifth, I would say in the country, I think seventh, and Oral Roberts was at that time 25th. And I really like the seventh, really good. Like I had conversation with head coach, everything good, and almost went there. Like had like kind of agreement, and he was preparing final documents, but it was taking a little bit long. 1 week. I asked him like, how is the situation? How does it look? Nothing really. Like, oh, we have to wait, and like second week coming, and it's taking a little bit long. And in the meantime, Coach Brian McCarty from Oral Roberts texted me, and he showed a lot of professionalism, effort, and he prepared all the papers, everything in 3 days. And that showed me, like, helped me with visa, helped a lot. And I said, it's getting late. It's about to start preseason, and I don't know if I'm gonna be left there without nothing. And here I see they are putting effort, and I would like to have clear mind and know where I'm going, how I'm going, have as I said, clear mind, and just know what I'm standing on. Because going somewhere like from Poland to USA, it's long road. You have to know what you're standing on, organize things, prepare, and not just go like crazy unprepared. And that was my decision, and I'm really happy. I'm at Oral Roberts, which is great school, beautiful campus, amazing teacher, and great atmosphere. Atmosphere amazing, like everyone smiling, everyone trying to help, professors, everything professionalism and culture, a lot of values that I learned a lot from that place, and there's some special power about it. Also professional coaches, staff, everything, people working really hard for me in the game day to step there and perform, and just love it. I couldn't imagine myself being somewhere else, and I'm really thankful for RU because they put a lot of effort to get me, and so, that was a big move for me from
Yeah.
Poland to USA, and they helped a lot during that process, and I'm thankful, and I always will be for the opportunity. Same as Flint City Bucks. I'm kind of, Gary texted me, director last year. I came here, got the opportunity, did best. They gave me a lot, treated me good, and I'm here back. I don't imagine myself going somewhere else. Even though, as I said, there were offers like from the other clubs. I was like, my heart is here. My heart is here.
Yeah.
In Flint, and I feel the same way about Aurora Rovers. My heart is there too.
It's just, I mean, you're one of the lucky ones to have been able to found a college program and a summer program that you feel connected with, that they're connected to you as well, because being able to go in and get all the documents together, at least on the Oral Roberts standpoint, having all the documents ready to go and set up for you to where other people were stalling, they were committed to you, right? They were committed to you even before, you sign everything verbally and everything gets
So,
together. And
yeah,
that's all you can ask for.
yeah, couldn't ask for more, and just gotta appreciate that. And amazing, amazing. What can I say? I'm grateful. I'm grateful to wear this badge right now. Grateful after summer to go and wear the ORU jersey and wanna pay back. And how I can pay back, just perform good on the field, go try.
And I guess the other part that I want to get into this though too, I mean, you've got two fantastic programs that you're able to work off of between certain skill sets and developing your own personal game. That on top of the years of professional level experience that you've gotten at Poland, how do you continue to improve as a keeper? Because there's so many things that, people will say it's all technical based. There's very little that you can continue to teach. There are a lot of myths that are around teaching goalkeeping ability among lay people. So tell us how you continue to improve as a keeper and what that really looks like between all the different environments that you're in.
Okay, so for the goalkeeper, it's really individual. I have to
Okay.
say that. And some keeper could be strong with feet, but not really strong with crosses. Someone has to could be strong with crosses, but not really good on the line. And there's different, type of keepers, how they were coached. And I would say that it really is important where you start and who's teaching you basic habits and yeah, habits. And you can learn the technique, develop your own technique. You can learn tactically positioning, stuff like, yeah, positioning, where, how do I move with the ball? If the ball is here, if it's right-footed, where do I stand left? How to set up the wall, how to communicate with defense. And you can learn that until a certain point. Sometimes you lose these habits because not really thinking about it, and that's how it works. So goalkeeper coach is trying to help you break the wrong habits or fix little stuff that he thinks from his experience is better. But I think you can always develop and grow something and get better at something. But a lot, in my opinion, the most important thing about goalkeeper is mental, because we goalkeepers are the last line of defense. If striker, let's say, misses, is okay, four midfielders, four defenders, and keeper to fix the mistake. If I make a mistake, there's no one behind me to save me. It's
Right.
1-0. And then let's say you play for the Bucks. Expectation is to win every game. There's 7,000 people chanting. You make mistake, someone's gonna shout, someone's not gonna be happy. There's like 18 more minutes to play. How do you deal with that? Are you moving quickly, like not staying strong and staying in the game, or are you, just wanna end it, just wanna, scared, There comes a pressure, big pressure for goalkeepers, and not there's a lot of goalkeepers that are technically top, tactically top, like well prepared, ready goalkeepers to play, but lacking in the mental. And looking at the top leagues, there are some. I can watch the game and see the goalkeeper, and I can say, technically, maybe something could be better from my experience. Tactically, or maybe a little mistake could position this happens, everyone makes mistake, but then you see reaction after mistake, or how he's dealing with the pressure and this calmness, or a little bit, motivation and passion, and it's, you see, that makes the difference. Because as I said, there's a lot of ready keepers, prepare technically, tactically, everything ready, but head is not there, you're done. You're done. But some keepers are not perfect with technique, tactic, as I said, but they can make it because head is there. He's ready in the most important moment, 90th minute, go put your body on the line, or like, that's all for me. That the most important thing is mental for the goalkeeper. And I feel, because you asked me how did I grow here.
Sure.
So as I said in the beginning, it's really individual. And it's really important to watch your games and analyze practices, get feedback from coaches. And okay, my strongest things on the line,
Yeah.
on the line, shot stopping, crosses. My weak points that I have to work on, feet, 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 feet. So a lot of times I had a lot of analysis about decision making, about, I stay after practice, 30 minutes, I don't know, 20 minutes kick right, left, and there's been progress. That's what I'm focusing right now. And I know, like, you have to be aware, okay, this is good, this needs improvement, work a little bit on that. Then maybe you say, okay, I need to do this. And like, so what I would say, I got better at understanding the game, decision making when it comes to my feet, like playing with feet, I mean distribution, like to pass short or to go long or slow the game down or start counter attack, those kind of things. And technical aspect of that, like, okay, right kick, long ball, left kick, long ball, short ball, like the power of the pass, which foot on, and in front or behind, or like which leg, what pace, and stuff like that. I think that I improved a lot. I think in USA here, in NCAA and USL2, you play a little bit more, how do I say that, from the back, and you try to construct the action, build up, perfect, build up. And important sometimes is a fight, sometimes kicking, sometimes physical, sometimes set pieces, happens in here too, but it's a little bit differently, more tactically and more building up, and just a little bit different style of playing. Don't know if it's harder, if it's easier, it's just different,
Right. Yeah, very fast. So are there particular keepers that, I mean, whether you're watching them in college or at the highest level that you're watching after specifically for that mental game or certain other things that you look at? Who would be your role models in keeping, in goalkeeping?
I would say all the keepers that are pro and you're watching games, you can always learn something. He can be good with this. He can be good. Okay, let's say Ter Stegen. I would say he's the best mentally, because you cannot see from him when he makes mistake, or even when he makes the save. He's calm. He's calm. Just playing game focused. Okay, but with feet, Neuer. That's who I'm trying to watch to get better with my feet.
Sure.
Okay, Courtois 1v1. On the line. Again, feet Ederson, 1v1 again, Alisson, and there's a lot of keepers that you can get different, different things, and I think you can learn something from everyone. And but as you ask me, mentally, it depends, because there are many kinds of goalkeeper. There are goalkeeper that are really calm. So I would say Ter Stegen, like calm, not shouting a lot, no celebrating a lot, not giving up after mistake. And there are keepers like Dibu Martinez from Aston Villa is making save and dancing, talking with the fans and like exploring, but mistake comes like kicking the post. So different, like those are different. Some people would say Dibu is good, like he's playing with those players before penalties, and it distracts them. But some people say like Ter Stegen is calm and he's like focused. So it really depends what you prefer.
I mean, I'm really learning a lot from this conversation. I'm like, I forget that we're recording sometimes. I'm just
Okay.
really intent with this. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess it really does depend the kind of person, the kind of leadership style that you want to exhibit, because
Okay.
regardless of whether, I mean, you or another keeper on another college team on any other team wants it or not, there's there's the unofficial leadership ability that you guys have because you see everything on the pitch. There's a certain unique position that you guys are playing. And of course, it's that last line of defense. There's no one to back you guys up. So there's a lot that goes into this. And um, I guess where I'll go with that point is I've talked to a lot of people, former keepers and former athletes as well. And they've talked about goalkeepers being a certain kind of crazy. And what I mean by that is not athletes in general are welcoming of risk. They're willing to be able to put themselves out there in front of, I mean, whoever else may be watching them, put themselves in the public eye to, have their mistakes still be in front of other people, but being willing 100% every single day to continue to be better. Goalkeepers on a different level with that because
Yeah.
it's a thankless job. What people are seeing sometimes are the goals that are being let up. So it's just something, I mean, just even the goalkeeper's position is almost like you have to be mentally 100% every single match, every practice for you to be able to get anything out of it. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I really like how you say that the goalkeepers are a little bit crazy, and I agree with that. Like, let's take the facts. Every day you go to training and you just jump on a cross.
Sure.
Like, who smart is going to decide to do that? Put your body on the line, you know, jump, dive, sometimes a little bit bad field and stuff to
Sure.
sometimes mud or like getting dirty. Like, I think every goalkeeper has a little bit of craziness, and it's good for
Yeah.
me. Like this braveness and like this passion, craziness. So I loved it. I loved it when you say that. And the second part of your question, mental. Yeah, I think it all comes to mental. Like as you said, we can have goalkeepers. We can have great game, a lot of saves. 87th minute goes through your legs. You were a little bit unfocused, or the ball a little bit, spin the other way, or the field bounced because it's not even. People don't know that. I know that, the other keeper know that, my goalkeeper coach knows that. Look around, say thousands of people, they don't know that, and you're left alone.
Mhm.
You know, but and it can easily be. Look, for example, striker. Let's say whole game got 7 shots, missed. 0-0, missed.
Mm.
No, then one ball, tap in, scores. Everyone happy, celebrate. Man, I didn't remember. Game ended 1-0. We scored. What can I say? You missed, happens. Okay, keeper. Let's say same thing. Game 7 saves, great.
Mhm.
Then one mistake. Game ended 0-1. Who remembers?
Mhm.
It doesn't matter how many times you put your body on the line. What did you do? And sometimes there's I would say it's a little bit lonely job, and I would say that's a little bit different discipline of sport.
Mm.
I say that's different because keepers train different. Different position you can use hands. That's completely different. You wear different jersey, you have your own coach, and it looks the work, the kind of work, and how train is a little bit different.
Hmm.
That's just my opinion, but it's
Right.
good. Like sometimes you say, okay, strikers. Like everyone likes strikers, like scoring goals. Like how many keepers you have and how many strikers, midfielders, attacking midfielder, all those. Like everyone wants to score a goal. And when you go to the game, like you look, oh, he scored like a
Mhm.
keeper. don't really talk about it. And I wanted to say something about that, but I forgot what it I wanted to say. Um, I don't know.
No, no problem.
I
Yeah.
forgot, but
Yeah.
I was going to something, but I forgot what I wanted to say about that.
No, it's like we'll talk. And if it comes to your mind, you interrupt me, you
Yeah,
go,
yeah, yeah, I'll put that.
but yeah, no, I mean, it's almost like you almost have to ask sometimes, when you put it into that certain perspective, it's like, well, why do you want to be a goalkeeper in the first place? But it's something that you've loved your entire life. The passion
Yes,
seems to
yes,
have
yeah.
never wavered. I mean, what is it? Year after year after year, it's still driven every single day to be better.
I would say it's love. It's just it's just love. I love what I'm doing. I remember I was 12. I put those gloves. First time I dove, I think love started. Like I loved it. Like you don't know, it just like in the stomach, like it makes you happy, makes you excited, and there are some tough moments, mistake. Everyone makes them. Like, but just love putting consistent effort and just I don't know. That's how it is for me. And oh, I wanted to say, I remember what I wanted to say.
Perfect,
Like,
perfect.
look, from striker, you expect to score. From keeper, you expect to save and have clean sheet. But the goal is really big. Like it's 7 meters, 20 centimeters. Uh, in yards, I don't really know how to convert it, but okay, goal is really big. You're not able to always come everywhere, kind of cover whole goal. Sometimes someone comes really close. It's not, it's impossible to save everything, you know? If you could save everything, there will be 0-0. And what will be the point of the sport,
Sure. Yeah.
right? Like
There's
if you could save everything, there will be 0-0 every time. And what's the point of playing? Like keeper saves everything. Nah. Just it's just part of your job. Like failure is there. Like, like just gotta deal with that. And a lot of people are blaming keepers, like keeper, but sometimes look what happened before. And I say it's not Jakub conceding the goal. It's or Roberts Gordon Eagles, Flint City Bucks, the team concede. Because maybe I could behave better, but someone lost the ball there, someone didn't make the run, someone like it's like but and everyone who plays and got experience and watches it and experience just knows that. But a lot of people like fans coming to the game is like ending product like, oh, what did the keeper do? Like he couldn't like dive a little bit like you know, but that's a little bit lonely job, but I love it. It makes me happy and it's my passion. And yeah.
um, I mean, you've had a lot of, I mean, we talk about having support of Oral Roberts, Flint City Bucks. But the other thing that we talked about though too, I mean, sometimes I'll ride with you to the restaurant with the team
Yes,
and
yes, yes,
you've
yes.
got pictures of your mother, your father, your girlfriend, and someone else I couldn't quite pin that was in your car though too, but your entire life has been very supportive from your family. And it's obviously something that's very important to you.
Yes.
Um, Tell me a little bit about, your upbringing and how influential that these people really are in your life.
Oh man, family. Family is everything to me. And I'm really family guy. I didn't know you noticed I get some pictures of my family in my car. Yeah, I left home when I was 15. Really far, I don't know how many miles, but to the other side of the country. And I stopped seeing family so often. So like once 2 months, 3 months. Then I moved here. I go there once a month. It's sometimes, people looking, for example, now we live in a modern world, social media and like games, like all the ending products, like okay, he's here, he's playing here, he's doing that, and people are posting only the best moments. What do you post on Instagram? When you look best, when you did best, when you're achieving success, but when you're sitting alone or like hours in the gym or missing your family.
You
You
don't
don't
see
talk
that.
about it. You don't see that. But there are moments like really miss your family. I'm a big family guy. Even though I'm 7 years outside the home, I talk with my mom and dad every day. Talk with my girlfriend every day. A little bit closer to her right now, but she's in Oklahoma. I'm in Michigan for summer league, but we've been talking every day and thinking about them all the time. It's my biggest support. My mom and we have a time difference. So
Okay.
here is 9 p.m.
Yeah.
There is 6 hours ahead, so 3 a.m.
Mhm.
Right? So when we play at 7, it starts at 1 a.m. And sometimes Wednesday, sometimes it's Saturday. My mom sometimes cannot because it's like if you don't sleep until like 4 because the game long and next day work and everything. But my dad watches every single game, even though it's 1 a.m. Next day he has work or it's Sunday is only day off that he could, rest always like they watch every game of the Bucks, talk with me after every game. Girlfriend, of course, same. She visited me here a week ago, spent a good week here, and supported me throughout 2 games and watching all my games and supporting me when I practice and outside also because you know life of football player, soccer player,
Mm.
it's not only 2-3 hours practice and then game on the weekend. It's like how much you sleep, how you recover, what do you eat, how do you fuel your body, if you go to sauna, if you do ice bath, if you, I don't know, do extra, stay on the field. It's like not just, you know, 3 hours or 6 hours or however you put and done, like all the time. Like we're being soccer players 24/7. Like, sometimes I would like to go take my girlfriend for dinner, or go for family dinner with my family, and they could, like eat ice cream stuff. I sometimes have to say like, sorry,
Right.
and it could be frustrating, like, like try to walk in their shoes, like, again, like, why couldn't you, like, but they are still like supporting that, like,
Right.
nah, we understand, like, sacrifice a lot, and that's would making difference, so
Mhm.
they're really supportive, not during games or practices but in the entire life, like 24/7, have support, which means a lot to me. And yeah, family most important thing for me.
Well said. And I mean, I had a feeling that it was something that was very dear to your heart, and then now learning this side of you though too. I mean, how can you lose? You've got an amazing program that you're at. You're playing the sport that you've loved for a good part of your life. I don't want to say your entire life because but um, and your family that supports you through it all. I mean, you're a winner in every aspect of this game, in life, in everything. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for those words coming from you. I follow Kickball a lot, your podcast and everything, and always looking at everything, checking it out, and for me to be here and talk to you, and then in the end, hear words like that, it really means a lot. So thank you very much.
Of course. I think this is a good place to check in with you and how, I mean, is there anything else that you think that we haven't touched on? I mean, I'm curious just how you feel everything's going. I mean, I've loved learning a lot of these different sides of just your mindset, your
Mm,
plays, journeys, or
what mm, what could we talk about? I mean, I love talking to you. It's really good. I
yeah,
enjoy. I'm having a good time. I'm not in a rush nowhere.
yeah,
A
neither
lot
am
of time,
I.
so I would love to talk. But what can we talk about? Do you have anything specific
I
that
mean, I know we were talking about, I mean, I guess, just seeing the passion that you've got for Flint, the passion for Oral Roberts. I think the thing is for me, I mean, sometimes there's a question though too. I mean, when we talk about passion, sometimes players or people in life see it as something that's limited, that you can't have passion for one particular thing, or that you've got to divide your passion as if it's a pie of a whole. I mean, where does, your emotion and your love for certain places in your life, how does that impact the kind of person that you are today? If you weren't in love with your summer league team, if you weren't in love with that environment, I mean, uh, it doesn't make you the person that you are today.
That's a great question. And I would relate soccer a little bit to private life. Like, okay, passion. I think that I fell in love with soccer, and for me that was clear, and that still is that I love it. But when do you love it? You love it when everything is good. Like there's the affection and like passion and motivation, like when everything is good, like when people are like praising you, I don't know, giving you good opinions, like talking to you, and like when you're getting it all, that's good to you, that's passion, everyone loves it. But whenever things are getting harder, like a little bit critique, a little bit, you know, a little bit crisis and failure happens, like, and that's the same in the life. Like, for example, when you love someone, you love for great things, like, okay, I'm smiling, I'm spending good time, but life is not always like that. Life is not always like that or like that. It's like that. That's how life goes. And there is no a single person that went like that through the life. Adversity moments always come. And it's just the real passion is stronger than motivation, in my opinion. Like if you have the passion, you choose to work hard for it, keep pushing, and just grow and not give up. And it's the same in soccer. Okay, you had a bad game. Okay, you relegate from the league. You didn't do this. You didn't achieve your goal or something. And what is then it's not a happy, like I failed. But what like is this commitment? Like, same in love. Like in the beginning, everything was good. Like this, everything is going good. But then like someone's having hard time or anything happens and and you like give up. Like there's it depends. Like it's individual. Like really depends on character and it's easy to have motivation and passion when everything is going good.
Right.
But the real passion shows when you're at the bottom in any aspect of life, in my opinion. And I have a great quote that I've heard one time, and it says, "A winner is a loser who never gave up."
Wow. Yeah.
Like, a winner, like you're when you're going through something, the losses and failures are gonna come, but just don't give up. And that's some people are really, really close to it, but just give up, like, but you were so close, but you gave up. That's why you didn't make. And someone maybe was not that good, but made it because he didn't quit,
Yeah.
kept pushing. Like, so yes, you know, passion. The real passion, I think, shows in the times of adversity, if you really have this passion, because it's easy to have passion when everything is going good in every aspect of life, in my opinion.
Right. And like you're saying, you're going to have those lows in that may not be fully successful in life or in soccer or in life, all encompassing. But yeah, you're so right. I mean, continuing to persevere, not to give up, not to give in to what may be easier because you've got, yeah, I mean, there are going to be those hard times that you're going to come across, and it comes down to how you deal with those and how you push past or don't. Because there's a lot of the stories that, you know, get told and are in the limelight of success, but you don't see the trials that they had to get past to get there.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, And that honestly was part of the reason why we started, this series to, you know, because ESPN wasn't coming after the college players to go find those success.
Yeah.
So if we can celebrate the successes, it's worth going in and talking about these harder times that had to come through, that you had to persevere through, the
So
difficult choices that you had to make. Whether regarding family or in soccer or whatever pursuit that it may have been. And, I mean, a lot of that obviously is something that has become a realization for you very early on.
yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree more. Like you're right. Great summarization and beautiful words. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And it's a beautiful thing what you guys are doing. Like as you said, okay, in your opinion, ESPN is not really highlighting the stuff. And look, Kickable podcast is growing so much. Like, look, you guys started traveling, interviews, like even the designs, like graphic, like everything. Like, okay, let's say year ago comparing to now, it's growing all the time. Like the people are getting to know Kickable more and more, and like it's getting to be more followers, more, the group of people is getting bigger that is following, and actually some people are, like following it, who's gonna come there, who's gonna be invited to talk, who hired the Kickable, who is Kickable predicting to do this, and then there's the focus, you're getting high, getting on top there, and keep going, man.
Thank you.
I love it. Personally, love listening to interviews, checking the reels. Sometimes I can laugh. I am laughing sometimes important information, and all looks professional, so I like it. I enjoy it,
You guys deserve it. You guys deserve the professionalism.
and we really appreciate your work.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. So I gotta ask though too, I mean, we're in the present, we've gotten to talk about so much of where your head is at and the past of where you've been, what has come, but what is what do you think the future holds for you, Jakub? I mean, I see Major League Soccer, to be honest with you. I see the highest levels of professional ranks, and I can tell you that truthfully and honestly, right to your face, and then I don't know how I'd be able to sleep at night if I were to lie right to your face.
Thank you
So,
very much. First of all, it means a lot to me to
course.
hear words like that for a person like you. So thank you.
Of course.
And that's an interesting question because I learned throughout my career in soccer and my life that, especially in soccer, sometimes it's not fair and you never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I try not to look in the future.
Okay.
Of course, my dream is to play for professional, play in MLS, front of big group of fans, and just do what I love in the perfect stadiums like grass, like it's a pleasure. Inspire people and they watch, they chant your name. It's a dream. But I learned not to plan ahead too much because you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. For example, I was 15. It took one call. It was 1 minute that someone called me from the team Górnik Zabrze, and I made a move. Everything changed for me. On the other hand, let's say you don't know what's gonna be tomorrow. I can be thinking about going to MLS now, but tomorrow I might be injured.
Sure.
I can be thinking about going MLS, but then tomorrow I might have a call from Premier League. It's maybe I'm saying like, but in soccer anything is possible, and you never know what's gonna happen. So I learned not to plan too much, just take each day, squeeze it out the most you can, work the hardest you can, just see what life will bring. You never know. So I tried not to plan. My goal and my dream is, of course, to play professional. My biggest dream, like I love what I'm doing and doing it at the highest level. With, as I said, the stadium with amazing grass, with fans chanting. Beautiful, just a dream life like that. Getting some salary from that. What a life, you know. You get to wake up, do what you love. That's my dream, but for now, it's working hard and being patient.
Well, Jakub, I mean, I consider it a privilege to be able to bear witness to all of this person and I mean through the screenings over the years. But I'd like to thank you for wanting to come on. I really
Thank
appreciate
you very
the time.
much. Thank you very much for having me. It's a
Absolutely.
big pleasure. I've been following, and it's a big pleasure. Thank you for the invitation. I hope that my story maybe inspire someone or can teach someone or someone can learn. And I had a really good time talking to you. Enjoy, had fun, smile. It was really good time.
And I could tell you it definitely will inspire a lot of people. I mean, I've had people, how many young kids that I have that say, hey, this was a really impactful insight. I have no doubt that
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some keeper that's gonna swipe up and he's gonna tell me, yo, get me Jakub's contact information, whatever it is. I want to talk to him more.
Of course, of course.
I
Beautiful.
mean, I guess just to wrap up the two, if you had anything else to say, anything at all, if you want to thank anybody, if you want to give any more advice, I mean, I'm all exhausted in my own questions, but if there's anything else that you had to add, I'd like to give you the floor now, my friend.
Oh, I wasn't like really preparing, and I don't really have nothing in my mind right now. But
No
let me
problem.
think. Uh, for the keepers, I'll say something. Let me give some advice for the keepers
Sure.
because, so as I say, lonely position, hard, but some keepers watching. So be patient, work hard. You know, in the field, let's say there's 4 defenders and let's say center back can play center back, second center back, right back, 6, sometimes 8. You know, can be put somewhere. But keepers, sometimes you have 4 keepers and only 1 goal. You know, it's hard. You're not always first, sometimes fourth, sometimes first, but be patient. There's no keeper in the history that always was first keeper and everywhere he went he played. That's how it goes. Always be patient, work hard, don't listen to the haters, and start working on your mental aspect of the game as soon as possible because it's gonna make a difference. And we're together in it. I think goalkeepers should stand together and always will. And we're in this together. Other than that, we'd like to thank you one more time. It was a great pleasure. As I said, enjoyed talking, and I love Kickable podcast. So thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you very much for Aura Roberts, also for everything that providing for me, for supporting me. Thank you for Flint City Bucks, and of course my family probably will be watching too. I don't know if it's live. My dad is probably watching because amazing. So and everyone who's watching, thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day and wish everything best. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time again.
Thank you, Brian.
It was a pleasure.